Hello, my friend. Have you ever gone silent when it matters most? Walked away from a conversation thinking, oh, why did I say that? Or ever felt like your message got completely lost in translation? Well, you are not alone. You're in the right place. Welcome to Breaking Bad Communication, where we challenge the habits, headspace, and hangups that keep you from being heard. My name is Kathy Riley. I'm a communication strategist, founder of the Clarity Code, and your guide with over 25 years in the courtroom and then 15 as a speaker, trainer, and entrepreneur. This podcast is your real world playbook for mastering tough conversations, building unshakable confidence, and showing up with the kind of clarity that changes everything. From boardrooms to break rooms to your own backyard. So if you're ready to ditch the second guessing and speak in a way that actually lands and builds trust, let's break bad together. And I'm super excited that we have a special guest here today, Miss Wendy Watson. She is a love and embodiment architect, international speaker, and communication expert who teaches high achieving women and leaders how to break the rules that are breaking them. With her signature love, legacy, and relationships that scale frameworks, she helps clients unravel toxic communication patterns, internal and external, and rebuild them from a place of truth, emotional intelligence, and embodied leadership. Wendy doesn't just teach better communication. She teaches self-communication that aligns energy, intention, and impact. Thank you so much for joining us, Miss Wendy. I am so excited to have you here.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me online and having me on here with you. I'm so excited to bring this topic to all of your amazing audience members.
Oh, so you and I have known each other for quite a few years,
Yeah.
and we speak the same language. So I am so honored that you are sharing your time and talents here. So tell me a little bit. Okay, you talk about teaching self-communication. What is that?
Oh my gosh. So, first of all, how do you communicate with yourself internally? How do you
Mm.
choose to communicate? What words are you using? Are you making sure to say your message in your audience's terms? So, whether you're a speaker or you're a mom, speaking towards your audience and using their vocabulary, but still owning your message is incredibly important. But self-communication is not just words, but it's energy, it's leadership, it's how you're eating, it's how you're leading yourself.
Oh, wait, we are supposed to be leading ourselves?
I mean, if you don't, something else will.
It takes me back to, I'm a mom. She's 19 now, but I used to tell her who's the boss of your body.
Yeah.
You couldn't make somebody else do something. Like I can remember when she was little and then somebody made me do that. I'm like, nobody makes you. You're the boss of your body. Just like you can't make anybody else do anything,
Yes,
right?
and you're the boss of your communication. Are you
Yes.
choosing, just like, okay, so here's a great example. This morning, right? I have a friend coming into town this weekend. We've got business and like networking stuff Sunday and Monday. So I know I'm going to have to share her. And so Saturday, I was thinking this is going to be like a girls' night, blah, blah, blah. And then in comes a message yesterday, a text message from a third person and a male that's just like, hey, what are the plans for Saturday? And I was like, wait, this was a so I had to spend the evening and this morning making sure that I had the right message in my head so I could send her an audio message saying, and the courage, right? The security in myself to be able to say, this is my message. I was really hoping, I know I'm going to have to share you Sunday and Monday. So I was really excited for Saturday to be girls' night. How do we
Yeah.
address this gap here? And she's like, so she just sent me a text back and she's like, honestly, I don't care. If you want girls' night, we'll just keep it to girls' night. They don't have to join us. And I was like, oh, okay. Right. So
Oh, Love that. So you got clear with
Yep.
what you wanted, right? Your boundaries, right? Your intention, your thoughts. Then you gain the courage to actually share that.
Yes. And realizing that last night when I was reacting to it, it was late and I was tired. So the way that the communication was happening in my head when I was tired, I'm like, yeah, let's not send anything tonight. Let's get a good night's
Yes,
sleep. Let's think it through. Let's calm down.
right?
And we'll send out the communication.
Because emotions play into everything, right? We are emotional
Exhaustion,
beings.
hmm
Yeah.
all of that plays into it.
Yes. Yes. And
So
when you're, go ahead.
self communication. How are you communicating? Are you communicating when you're tired? Are you communicating when you're well rested? Are you making sure that you're aware of these things about yourself before you communicate?
Oh, I love that. Because how many of us don't pause, right? We don't pause
Hmm
and pay attention to the power of the external factors that are shaping our emotional response. Like
Right.
we don't even, I mean, in reality, the situation is probably not that big of a deal, but yet we're in this emotional state, we're reacting,
Mm.
and and we can either say or do something that isn't what we really want or mean for that matter.
Right. Absolutely. So sometimes even leading with, right? So if somebody asks you, hey, you want to do this and that, leading with, I'm hungry. I don't want to respond to that until I'm not angry.
I'm hangry right now.
I'm hungry right now. Don't ask me these types of questions until my belly's full, and then I can
I
respond better. Right?
So yeah, giving ourselves, here's another thing, giving ourselves permission to pause,
Yes.
to say, you know, great question. Let me get back to you in a minute.
Yes.
Right?
But
You don't
also,
even have to say I'm hangry, but recognizing it.
right.
Um,
But it also helps the other person to understand what state of mind you're in right now. So
yeah,
it's not necessarily, it's none of their business. Sometimes it might be their business, or sometimes it just might help the situation for them to understand that you're hangry and or that you're tired or
yeah,
whatever, so that they understand why you're taking the pause.
yeah. So that they don't then turn around and internalize it.
Right. Because that's what
But
people do. Why isn't she responding to me? Is she upset? And she's just not telling me? Is she this? Is she that? Like what? Right? Then their imagination starts going crazy. So if you really want to communicate with somebody, help them by, by being clear about where you're at right now. Like, I'm really tired. Let's have this conversation tomorrow so that I don't say something that I'm going to regret later.
yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. And that's that just it's also emotional intelligence, right? It's
Yeah.
figuring out, are we in the right space for this? And I think oftentimes, especially in the workplace, when we're working with teams, that we have a tendency to be reactive and emotional.
hmm
And really, what we need is food or we need a nap, right?
Yeah. Or we just feel like we need to be heard for just a moment. This, this event keeps coming back to my memory the last week or so when I lost my corporate job. And it was
Oh,
because of my communication.
ah.
As if the audience can't tell already, I know you already know this, but in case the audience can't tell already, I'm a free speaker,
What?
especially when I get pushed past my limits. I'm not afraid to rock the boat. I'm not afraid to say what needs to be said when it needs to be said.
Hmm.
And we had gone through 2 acquisitions and outsourcing, and the outsourcing was going terrible. And the president of the company decided to go around to all the different locations around the country and do what is it? Town sessions or whatever, open hall whatever he called it. I don't remember what he
Right.
called it. But he got everybody in that building,
Town hall.
town hall session. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And he told us every, you can ask him anything. Anything was on the table, which is a
Okay.
very dangerous thing for me because I'm willing to talk about just about anything. Right.
Okay.
So as we're going through this, and I'm sitting all the way in the back, which means everybody else is in front of me. And I asked him, I was so exhausted with things not going well and outsourcing not working and getting behind and all of these things, even working 70 hours a week, that at the end, I was just like, so how do you think the outsourcing is going? And he's like, oh, it's going great. We're seeing this and this and that. And I was like, oh, so being X amount of days past due and this many things being, passed or whatever, not getting taken care of, whatever the ROIs were, or the KPIs were. And he stopped. He ended the town hall session and he went directly into my second boss's the CFO's office and closed the door. And I was like
Oops.
the talk of the town, the talk of the office, because I'm the one that said the thing that everybody else was afraid to say.
Yeah.
And of course, shortly after that, I was fired. But, sometimes you just have to say the things. And if you
That
get
thing.
too exhausted, if you get pushed too past your point, or if you don't feel like you're being heard, then sometimes we have this tendency to come on too strong.
Yeah.
Or to cut the hierarchy, if you will, and go straight to the top.
Okay, so that leads into my question here, which is kind of funny because I didn't see this coming. What is one communication habit that you had to unlearn in order to grow personally or professionally?
So the biggest habit for me, I always felt like in order to speak my truth, I needed to just say it how it came out in my head.
Okay.
Completely unfiltered.
Okay.
I heard a lot of people doing that. So the biggest lesson for me was how to speak my message with the love and kindness that the other person deserved and in the language in which they best needed to hear it. So even if it's a tough message, it's more easily digestible.
Oh, okay. My friends, if you're listening to this, say that again. That is so juicy.
Right.
Hopefully you can't say it again.
I can't. So I used to think that in order to speak my truth, I just needed to say it as it appeared in my head.
Yeah.
But as I did that, I hurt people because it wasn't in their love language or it wasn't in a way that they understood it. So I had to learn how to speak my truth in a loving and kind manner that they deserve in order and in a language that will be most digestible for them. So even if it's something that's good for them, so maybe it's a hard conversation or a difficult conversation, or that it's going to be a hard thing for them to hear, trying to make it as easily digestible so that they have a smaller reaction or a smaller response to it instead of an overreaction because they heard the wrong thing. And I'll give you a primary example because my mother is super, super sensitive. And she has blacked out 3 times. And the last time that she blacked out, she hit her head and was bleeding from the back of her head.
Oh my gosh.
Luckily, my dad was home, even though he wasn't scheduled to be home that day. He was
By the grace of God, he was there.
right.
Okay.
And he's a truck driver. So when he's gone, he's literally like gone for 3 days.
Yeah.
And we're, having all these family meetings about, okay, this is now 3 times. This is now a pattern.
Right.
We need to start addressing, like, this is an issue that we need to start to address it. Once, twice,
Yeah.
fine. 3 times, now we got a problem.
Yeah.
And she got to the point where she was not going to address it. She was happy with her course of action, which is insufficient according to my sister and I. So
Okay.
I had to have a tough conversation with her. And what I don't know that this is exactly the way that I said it verbatim, but basically I told her that I need to meet her at her level, and I can't care more about her health than she does.
Ooh, powerful.
She heard, I'm going to stop loving you.
Oh,
And she's like, you say the worst thing. How can you stop loving your mother and blah, blah, blah. And she went into this big thing. I'm like, okay, I go do your temper tantrum, go release all the emotions. We will address it when you calm down logically. Right. So I knew I tried to give it to her as softly and as most digestible as I could. She still took it her own way.
right.
I knew what her reaction was going to be, allowing her to have that reaction. And then once she calms down and the emotions subside, then she's able to talk logically. So that's what we did.
That's powerful. I mean, on so many levels, this is so juicy. Okay, my friends, as you're listening, my friends, if you're loving this conversation, I want you to subscribe, okay, to Breaking Bad Communication. This is what these conversations are just going to keep happening. They're just going to get better. And we're going to have amazing people like Miss Wendy here who are just going to share your genius. So this is, oh, so good. So good. I like what you said to your mother that I can't care about, and you could fill in the blank, right? I can't care more about XYZ than you. And we can transform that to not just, mom, but to a coworker, to a
Yeah.
child, to a sibling, to a parent, to your spouse,
Yeah.
right? You can't,
There has to be an equilibrium. I'm not using the word balance anymore because balance doesn't work. There has to be an equilibrium and some sort of reciprocation. And so when that equilibrium is off, one part of the party is expending more energy. And that's when you start feeling like you're the hamster on a wheel.
yeah.
And it's not fair to you to care more about the other person's whatever, because now you're expending this energy and it's not doing anything except exhausting you.
So true, so true. I've been on that hamster wheel, and I know you have too. Um, I was in a relationship 11 years, married 4, and I cared more about the relationship and the marriage than he ever did. At the end of the day, he wanted an open relationship, right? And then he said, I no longer want kids. He just he wanted everything, right? He wanted a wife, but he wanted a girlfriend, and he wanted to do and go and all of that, whatever he wanted. And it was rough to finally realize that there was nothing I was going to do, say, or be that was going to be enough that was going to change his mind. Back to who's the boss of your body, right?
Yep. Yep.
I couldn't be more to him than he ever thought or wanted or needed, right? I had to sit there and go, okay, I needed to look out for me. What do you say to somebody? What would you say to me in that situation who is on that hamster wheel, who's giving and giving and giving? How do we ring that bell, create the pause, and make a shift?
Are you receiving the same thing that you're giving?
So asking yourself,
Asking yourself internally, Are you honest and being honest with yourself,
Yeah.
right? Are you receiving the same thing at the same level of what you're giving? If you're not, there's a gap, there's a leak, there's something. The equilibrium is off. And then you have to be honest with yourself. Am I okay with this or am I not okay with it? If I'm okay with it, continue doing what you're doing. If you're not okay with it, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
Really, what it comes down to is what are you going to do about it?
Because there are times where I think it would be acceptable, like it's with your children, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe with an ailing parent, right, who's on hospice, and you're giving more than you're receiving. There are times where it's okay, but more than not, there are times where it's not okay, and
Even,
we have to.
I'm going to challenge you on that because
Ooh,
even if you're taking care of someone and you're the one that's constantly giving as far as like taking care of them, wiping them, cleaning them, feeding them, whatever it is, there should be a reciprocity somewhere. Even if they're not verbalizing it, are you finding the honor and the joy of being able to help this person in their weakest moment? Or are you going to get a massage? Are you going to do your self-care so that you receive and your cups are refilled? Because no
yeah,
matter what the situation is, if you keep giving, eventually a car runs out of gas.
yes,
And you will kill the engine, you will kill the transmission, and then you will not have a car. Our bodies work, our minds work, our hearts work the same way.
yeah,
So you have,
100%.
even if you're the one that's giving, primarily, finding some sort of reciprocity, finding the joy in seeing their body relax because now they're clean, or seeing the happiness on their face because they just got their hair did. You
Yeah,
paid for it. Maybe you did their hair, whatever. It doesn't matter. But seeing that they feel better because they just got their hair did, or because you just gave them a bath, there's got to be some sort of reciprocity.
yeah. And even if it is, I love what you're saying because that's 100% true. There are times where I think the joy may be just from seeing that, and as a mom, just looking at my newborn child, there was just so much joy there, right? But yet taking the time to, the husband takes the child and you take a bath, right? Somehow you refill your cup
Yeah.
because, like you said, right? Eventually, you can't pour from an empty cup. You
Nope.
are a machine and you will run out of gas. So I love that so thank you I'm 100% in agreement with you on that. 100%. At some, because even, and it could be just us taking the responsibility of refilling our cup.
Or just taking the responsibility to find the joy, to
Yeah.
find the reciprocation. In fact, this is
Mm.
why I'm doing an anthology called Listening for the Love. It's our responsibility to find the areas where we're getting our cups filled. Where are you seeing or listening or finding the love in the moment? And if it's not there anywhere, or if it's not there at the level that you need to receive it, then something needs to change.
Oh, so powerful. Loving this conversation. Loving this conversation. All right. Shifting gears, because we could talk hours on that one, but I wanted to make sure that we had a conversation before we hopped on here,
Yeah.
and we talked about two things. Um, Creating a safe space
Yes.
and false security.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the audience needs to hear about this. Talk to us a little bit. So, a safe space. I think you and I can both agree that having a safe space is something that is essential for every human, especially when they want to communicate, right? And they want
Yeah.
to be fully authentic, right? But you went and you talked about false security, and it was so really good. Tell us about that.
So humans have a tendency to look externally for things to provide them security and safety. We'll even take my job, my corporate job, as an example that I talked about when I lost it. That corporate job, having a steady paycheck, having money going into my 401k, having something to report to every day, gave me, at the time, some sense of security, either financial security, job security, whatever, right? But the one thing that's always constant is change. The one thing that we can't control are all of the external environments. So
Wait, what?
you mean I can't control Miss Kathy while she's talking on her podcast?
Yeah.
So placing our security in something that we can't control is a false security. Whether it's love, money, a job, a home, a pet, right? People can die. You're going to lose jobs. Your business can end. Your money can go away. All of the things, right? So really, the security should come from within. And once you feel secure in yourself, being able to break the bad communication, being able to unleash your inner voice becomes so much easier. It becomes so much more natural, and it flows right off your tongue versus having to think through, unless you're tired or hungry or something. But instead of, it's just so much easier and it's so much more fluid.
Oh, okay, guys, are you hearing this? So one thing to break bad is false security. It's thinking that we have some massive control over our extenuating circumstances. It's, we can't choose what other people think and do. We can't influence the price of eggs, my friend. We can't influence the price of gas, right? We can't even influence, gotta say, this morning, my alarm clock. My alarm clock did not go off this morning.
Oh no.
Well, it went off. It just didn't ring on it was silent. But when I got up, I only got up an hour later, so it wasn't too late. But I looked at it and went, it's going off, but it didn't make a sound. We can't control a lot of things out there.
Yeah. So placing your security in it, marriages fail, right? Prices change, economic systems change, life situations change. So placing your security or your sense of security into an external thing prohibits you or inhibits you from being able to communicate.
So if that is true, then the reverse is also true, if I'm hearing this correctly, is our security needs to be wholly from ourselves.
Yes. And your communication will follow.
Ah, back to who's the boss of your body.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
It's up.
Yeah.
It's making choices. Everything we do is a choice.
That's right.
How we communicate is a choice. How we pay it, whether we pay attention or not, is a choice. If we recognize that we're not the only one on the planet, that's a choice.
That's right.
Wait, we've got to navigate other people. We got to navigate traffic. We got to navigate a store running out. We got to navigate an alarm clock not going off. But all of that, it's a choice.
It is a choice. You don't gotta. You can work from home and not gotta deal with traffic, navigate traffic.
Yeah.
You can set your own schedule and not have to set an alarm clock, right? You're an entrepreneur. You can do whatever you want, right? It's your choice to set the alarm clock and to get up at a specific time. You know, you don't gotta eat. You might deal with some repercussions from that, but
We don't want to
you
see me hangry.
know. Miss Clementine doesn't want to see me angry.
Oh, I love it.
You
All
don't
right.
gotta do nothing.
Right? We get to. It's a choice. And honestly, it's a privilege.
That's right. Yes.
This is so good. This is so good. All right. I could talk all day, all night, all forever. This is just so good. So good. So tell us, how can our audience find you?
So you can find me at TBR, spiritual health, emails.com, and that's where you can find all my list of services and everything else, which is great. You can text me at 844-735-6090, or just shoot me an email at wendy@tbrspiritualhealth.com.
And I understand. And for those of you that are listening, all of that will be in the show notes. So you will have that because I want you to be safe while you're driving.
Yeah. Oh, and you can find me on any social media: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, not TikTok anymore because that's just not my audience. But most of the social medias, you can find me at TBR Spiritual Health.
Love it. And I understand you have a little gift for our audience.
Do. Yes. So
Tell us.
for the first 5 people, you will get 1 month free on my open table. This is a global table, a global open forum where we talk about juicy subjects just like this, setting boundaries, challenges around raising kids or specifically neurodivergent kids. How do you feel about combining finances and relationships? How are you managing menopause or midlife crisis? Really juicy, deeper subjects. It's a safe space, as you mentioned before, where we can just talk about heavier subjects, go beyond the superficial stuff. And then once a month, we have a What's Your Stressor, where you can come and vent and talk, get brain dump on us. And then we'll go around and we'll give you a hug or tell you I love you or give you some tips and ideas or something, whatever you need. So you get 1 month free of that for the first 5 people that sign up.
Okay, guys, you got to go sign up. Go reach out. Talk to her. Okay, so we're switching gears yet again, and we're going to have a little bit of fun.
Yes.
So let's get to know you a little bit.
Okay.
So it's like popcorn style questions. Don't overthink anything, right?
Nope.
We're just we're gonna play. We're gonna play a little bit here.
All right.
So, would you consider yourself a morning or a night person?
Morning.
You're a
No,
morning.
that's not true. I don't know. And I'm really trying not to. I'll go with morning.
You'll go with morning? Okay.
Yeah. I'm more energetic in the morning.
Yeah. I think clearer in the morning.
Yeah.
By the end of the night, it's like phew, you just watch out the conversations that I'm having. Whether I have a glass of wine or not, it may not make sense.
Right.
Okay, sweet or salty?
Sweet.
Sweet. All right. So if you wanted to have an amazing dinner, would it be home cooked, or would it be out at a restaurant?
Out at a restaurant.
Out at a restaurant. Love it. If you wanted something like comfort food, comfort something, would it be something you eat or something you drink?
Depends on my mood.
Oh, okay.
So it could be it could be either. I'm a really moody person, so it kind of depends on my mood. I'm a Cancer. I'm moody. This is what we do.
Yeah. I love it. Okay, keep us guessing. Beach or mountains?
Yeah, both.
Both. Okay. When it comes to books, is it paper or Kindle?
Kindle.
Kindle. Um, Now, if you were to like, like watch some entertainment, right? Is it a movie or a series? So
Series. I watch
a
series
series?
more than I watch movies.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And so here's this is my favorite because I'm a speaker and I
Mhm.
know you speak as well. So what is your walk-on song?
Oh, oh my gosh. I can't think of the name of it right now. I'm so bad with names. I can't think of the name of
Can you
it.
sing it?
No.
So mine's Katy Perry, right? Roar. That's my one. And
It's
then and
is it a Carrie Perry? I don't think it's a Katy Perry song. It's a I think it's called Dominatrix, actually.
oh, I like that.
Dominatrix song. Let's see
She's
if I can
opening up
find
her,
it.
for those of you listening, I think she's opening up her Spotify or whatever, and she's looking at her
I'm
songs.
looking for I not my Spotify, but I can't think of it. But there's oh, so it says something like keep your head on a swivel.
Ooh, I have no idea which one it is.
I have no idea, but if I find it, I'll send it to you.
Okay. Yeah, let us know. Let us know because we're going to want to know. So I
Yeah.
appreciate Thank you so much for spending time with us here today.
Yeah.
Such good content. You're
So
amazing.
juicy.
So juicy. I know that's one of my favorite words, and I love that you use it too. So juicy. So you guys go connect with Miss Wendy. Look at her. Go to her link. Text her. Reach out to her. She is well worth a conversation because she's just a powerhouse and she sees things and she understands things that are like, I swear it's like on an unconscious level. Like you're so in tune with other humans. And I love that. So thank you so much for being
Thank you,
here.
sweetheart. Thank you for
Truly
having the
appreciate
platform. And thank you. I know you go through quite the vetting process for your guests. So thank you for having me on here.
it. Oh, you're such a powerhouse. All right, girlfriend. So, all right, my listeners, thank you for tuning in to Breaking Bad Communication. If today's episode sparked a new perspective or gave you a tool that you can actually use, that's the kind of conversation we love. Remember, powerful communication isn't about saying more. Friends, it's not about saying more. It's about saying what really matters with confidence, clarity, and purpose. So if you're ready to speak up, stand out, and lead with your voice, I'm here for it, and I'm here for you. So tune in. Be sure to share and leave a review if this episode hit home. And until the next time, keep showing up, keep speaking up, and let's keep breaking bad
I
together.
found it.
Oh,
It's called The Dame Says by Ivy Levan, Levan. The Dame Says.
the dame says, all right, everybody. Go out there and go find it because I don't know that song and now I need to. All right, my friends, let's keep going. Rock on.